leg restoration system for the thoracic spine. So the thoracic spine has a natural kyphotic curve. When we are going to extend, the facets are going to glide inferiorly. When we bend forward, the facets glide superiorly. So we want to restore both the inferior and the superior glide in the thoracic spine. When the facets are not gliding appropriately, then you're going to have more opening in the upper portion of the thoracic spine, more kyphosis, and a tendency for the lower thoracic spine to be closed. And so T7 through T12 has the latissimus dorsi attached, so it will close down that bottom part of the thoracic spine, and then the upper portion can be pulled open through the tightness in the thoracic chest region. So we're going to release different muscle groups, stretch different muscle groups, and strengthen in order to restore the inferior and superior glide in the thoracic spine. And I will start with releasing my pecs. So there's a lot of kyphosis when those joints aren't gliding correctly. I'm going to use the 4 3/4 massage ball for that. And what I do is lie on my stomach. I'm going to place the massage ball underneath the pec major muscle. There's a clavicular sternal head. So I just want to take that, place it right there, lying onto my stomach. I'm going to bring one arm out and rest my forehead on the opposite. I can move my shoulder blade up and down so that I can investigate any tension or tenderness in that area. I want to spend 2 minutes here and then 2 minutes on the other side. After I release the pec, I want to release the latissimus dorsi. It is closing down that lower part of the thoracic spine. So I'm going to start with the attachment T7 through T12. I want to start at the lower part of the thoracic spine, or the lower part right below the scapula, and roll just on the back, but not below the ribs. So I want to stay on the ribs, going from T7 to T12, releasing the tension there, then turning onto the side in order to get the latissimus dorsi muscle portion that goes up into the shoulder. So I'm releasing the latissimus dorsi on both sides, spending 2 minutes on each side. Switching to the other, balancing both, support the head and the neck, and rolling slowly, slow and controlled. After the release of those two muscle groups, I then want to stretch them. To stretch the pecs, I can do a corner stretch or stretch using the foam roller. I like the foam roller the best if the patient can get into this position. So you stay on the roller, bringing the arms out to the side. I use weights in the hand to assist the stretch. If this is too intense, the corner stretch is going to be the best place to start. So holding the stretch, 2 minutes on the foam roller, or 3 times 1 minute in the corner for a corner stretch. After the pec stretch, I will then stretch the lats. Doing this, holding a countertop, leaning forward, dropping the chest down to get a stretch in the pecs. Holding 3 times, 1 minute. After I've completed both the pec and the lat stretch, I then want to go onto my back. If I can, bring the legs up. Some patients cannot. If that's the case, that is just fine. You can reposition and find a way that is going to achieve the same goal. I'm going to pull the band back, holding my elbows down on the floor. I want to keep this position. So a lot of folks with the kyphotic curve are going to also have a change in their low back. So this is going to help reposition the low back, reposition the thoracic spine. Now I'm going to squeeze between my shoulder blades and hold that for 10 counts and then relax and do 6 repetitions, and I can build up to multiple sets. So I am engaging and strengthening mid-trap and rhomboids. I am working on the inferior glide in the upper portion of the thoracic spine. So that is the completion of the arthrokinematic restoration system for the thoracic spine.